Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is PUTRA EKRAM with AZMIR. My matric number is 259557. So today I would like to present about the introduction of the EPF, SOCSO and pension scheme. Next slide. Okay, pension scheme. Pension scheme is one of the investment product that introduced by the company, which that worker can put their money or saving their money for their retirement to set up a fund of use. So the premise or the company that retirement pot is built up by the investment over the number of years means that for some company will fix their workers retirement age such as 55 years old. So the money that you invest into a pension gets a tax relief, so that the money was saving efficiently, so it is untaxed earning. A pension fund is a sort of retirement plan to help you save money for future use, and also it's a favorable tax status in relation in other type of investment. So the pension scheme also provide pension payments to dependent of a deceased pensioner who died while still in government service or after retirement. So this is one of the advantage. It's referred as a derivative gratuity and derivative pension. Next slide. Next is about the Employee Provident Fund, EPF, or in Bahasa Melayu we call KWSP, Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja. So the EPF is one of the oldest provisional fund in form of 1951 that complies with the EPF Act that support Malaysian workers, especially in private sector, to save their money for their retirement for future use. So the EPF is under authority of the MOF, Ministry of Finance. So the EPF membership is compulsory for Malaysian citizens that employed, especially in private sector, and for non-Malaysian citizen is optional for them to have employee EPF account or not. So the aim of the EPF is to help workers in the private sector to save a portion of their salaries. Means that in Malaysia EPF normally their portion is about 11% from their salaries to be used predominantly as a saving fund. But it also, if the employee is temporary or no longer fit to work, means that if a worker is in a temporary work, so EPF account still can use for their next job. Next slide. Next is SOCSO or Social Security Organisation. In Malay we call PERKESO, Pertubuhan Keselamatan Sosial. So SOCSO is under the authority of the Ministry of Human Resource. So SOCSO's role is to administer social security insurance program that protect local and foreign workers against contingencies, injury or death, especially in working hours, but SOCSO not cover during out of the working hours. So it is necessary for Malaysian citizen that permanent resident in Malaysia. So both workers who are working is in under a private sector or apprentice, contract employee of the federal, state and legislative body must be registered and insured under SOCSO. So the contribution will be set at 4,000 monthly remuneration.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am INTAN SHAFINAZ binti SEMAN. My matric number is 263832. So I'm going to present about the differences and the similarities of the pension scheme, EPF and SOCSO. So there are a few aspects that we can differ these three organizations, which is first aspect is from the meaning. For pension scheme, it means that it's a fund created by the employer in which he contributes an amount for providing retirement benefit to the employee is as known as pension funds. It is as known as the pension fund. Next is EPF. So EPF is a retirement fund where private sector set for the security and health, which is it under the Ministry of Finance. Then SOCSO is a Malaysian government agency that was established to provide social security protections to employees under the Ministry of Human Resources. Next, in aspect of who is eligible to make a contribution, under pension scheme, it is the employer and central government, while for EPF, it is the government and the private organization, while for SOCSO, it is under government. For statute, the pension scheme is the statute for pension scheme is the Employees Pension Fund Scheme 1995. For EPF is Employee Provident Fund Organization EPFO, while SOCSO is Employee Social Security Act 1969. So next, under the nature of amount received, the pension schemes, it will receive the money either in lump sum or in the form of regular income, which it will depends on the pension opted by the member. While for the EPF, on retirement, the employees will get a lump sum amount from their Employee Provident Fund, which is the EPF. While for SOCSO, they will receive their money when the employee suffer from disability as a result of an accident or they suffer from any illness that will cause them to lose the ability to do any work. Next, basis of amount in pension scheme, the pension amount will be based on the average of last 12 months salary and years of service. While for EPF, the pension amount depends on the pensionable service and the pensionable salary of the member. While for SOCSO, the contribution amount will based on the contribution rate as stated in the rate of contribution table on the SOCSO website, they will update yearly. Next, for the withdrawal. For the withdrawal under pension scheme, only 1/3 amount can be withdrawn, while for EPF, 70% of the total EPF corpus can be withdrawn after around a month of unemployment has passed, and the remaining percentage of 25% is completely transferable in any of the account. For SOCSO, for age 60 and above, they will get 1.25%, which is the employee injury scheme, while for age below 60, they will get 1.75% under the employee injury scheme and invalidity scheme. So next, for the similarities, there are a few similarities that we get, which is first, this organization helps in saving employees money for future use if they have any urgent happen in the future, so they have saved their money. Next, the withdrawal can only be done if they reach the retirement date or face any problem. The third is the amount will be paid if and only if the employee sending notice of termination of service upon resignation. Next, all of this investment can help employees to save from pay taxes. And last is all three funds has specific rate, and the rate of the contribution will be set by the government or organization itself based on the respective act that they have set. Thank you. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm KOMATHI. My metric number is 268002. Today I'm going to present about the benefit offer by the pension scheme. First, the benefit offer of the pension scheme is to encourage the workers to save their money for retirement plan for the future use. Pension scheme is suitable for businesses that offer retirement plan for their employees. Well, first, allow businesses to provide workers with retirement benefits. You can get some substantial tax benefits for your company. Then second is the retirement benefits can give you an advantage in hiring also. The third one, you can use a retirement plan to complement your pay package if your company has high startup costs or little cash on hand. Next. Well, the second one is benefit offered to the private sector in EPF. The first one will be EPF offered dividend earning and its guaranteed annual premium dividend earning at rate that have been fixed by the fund organization. The second one will be employee will get tax exemption up to minimum 6,000 per year inclusive life insurance premium. The third one will be dividend earning. Usually the EPF investment is tax free. Next. The third one will be benefit offered by SOXO. The first one will be employee receive with work accident insurance and benefits such as medical benefit, temporary disability benefits, permanent disability benefit, continuous attendance allowance, dependent benefits, funeral benefits, education benefit, and physical facilities. The second one will be the workplace injury program, which covers an employee during the employment period against accidents and occupational disease. For example, like industrial accidents, accidents during emergency occupational disease, hearing loss, asthma, or exposed to harmful chemical. The third one will be with workers paying nearly the quarter of bill, the monthly contribution to the SOXO fund is also fair, while the employee cover the rest of it. Thank you.
Hi doctor, my name is PARVINA daughter of CHANDRAN. My matrix number is 267787. I'm going to present about the advantages of pension scheme, EPF and SOXO. Firstly, let's see for pension scheme. The first point for the advantages of pension scheme is guaranteed income at the end because annuity provided will provide regular income. Besides, company can match employee income at certain level and employees may get bigger pension value. And the third advantages for pension scheme is employee invest money in pension scheme in terms of compound interest can make a return for the following year. And secondly is employee provided fund. So the first point is a death benefit of Rm 2,500 may be granted to dependent EPF members if members have not reached at the age of 55. Second point is EPF accounts will continue earn interest. And thirdly, interest can earn while invest money in EPF account. And for the advantages of SOXO, firstly, provide medical and financial support to workers who have reduced or disabled their abilities due to injury or diseases. Besides, provide support to workers' dependents if they died before pensions. And thirdly, dependent family members can apply to transfer the money while the worker had passed away. Next slide, please. For the next slide, I'll be presenting about the disadvantages of pension scheme, EPF and SOXO. For the pension scheme, the first disadvantages is limited tax deduction. Secondly, lack of investment control. And thirdly, income will not be flexible. And the disadvantages for employee provident fund is money savings is contributed for employees only. EPF contribution rate is not fixed due to few circumstances and contingency condition. Money cannot withdraw for account 1 but may withdraw in account 2 if age reach at 55. And thirdly, the disadvantage of SOXO. Firstly, can be claimed at certain conditions only, and loan monthly payments is not eligible except education loan. And the last point, cannot be claimed if something happened out of during working hours. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Intan can start the recording now.